Hey everybody, my name's Melissa the Unlikely Hiker. Today, I have 6 winter backpacking hacks for you to make your winter backpacking and hiking a little bit more pleasant. So let's jump right in. My first hack for hiking in cold weather, bring a hot, hearty lunch with you. Take a thermos, fill it with soup. Boom, you've got a great hot lunch, something like a chunky soup or a chowder. Whatever it is that you like, cook it at home, make it piping hot, preheat your thermos, put it in there, bury it in your pack, and then midway through your day, bingo, you've got a beautiful hot lunch to warm your insides and your spirits. I have a friend that likes to cook hot dogs and put hot dogs into a thermos, and then she has hot dogs for lunch. See how I did that there? My second hack is use some Reflectix, especially if you have some extra laying around, and make a bottle cozy for a Nalgene bottle. Then put your Nalgene bottle inside of that, upside down, put that in your pack, and it's going to help stop your water from freezing. By putting the water bottle upside down, if it does start to freeze, it's going to freeze at the top, which is now the bottom, because it's upside down. If you don't have any Reflectix, don't worry. You can do the same thing, but with a wool sock. Just take that water bottle, put it upside down in the wool sock, and put that in your pack, and it's going to help stop that water from freezing. My third hack is consider trying heated socks, especially if you're like me and your toes just freeze or you have a circulatory issue. Heated socks can absolutely go a long way in helping. But be mindful of the fabric. You want to make sure it's a merino blend. Don't do a cotton heated sock because your foot's probably going to sweat and it's going to freeze anyway. So that would be bad. No cotton. My fourth hack, instead of using hand warmers, which you can use, I like to use toe warmers because they have an adhesive on one side and I can stick those inside of my mittens on the top side and they stay in place. So if I take my mitten off, I'm not going to drop the hand warmer out of my mitten, but you could also stick it to the inside of your pocket. You could even stick it to your clothes. That little bit of adhesive just helps it stay in place and it stays where you want it to. So that's a nice little hack there. And they're a little bit smaller and a little bit lighter, so that might be beneficial to you. My fifth hack, not all canister stoves are created equal, and they're not all good in cold temperatures and wind. So if you do use a canister stove, consider an inversion kit, which actually is going to take that gas canister stove and it's going to turn it into a liquid fuel stove. And you're going to be able to take that down into colder temperatures than you would ordinarily. You really want to maximize that efficiency, especially if you need to boil snow to get water. Boil snow, that's funny. My sixth hack, embrace the dark. Start those hikes really early in the morning. That way you can maximize the sunlight that you do have, which is minimal this time of year. It really can be very beautiful to hike in the snow and in the cold weather, especially when it gets really cold into the single digits and you turn your headlamp on and it's like the whole sky is just sparkling. It's crazy. And it's also a really great time to go out and stargaze as well. So embrace the dark, take that headlamp out, start in the wee hours of the morning, and then by the time you're done for the day, you won't be falling asleep, hopefully, in the dark driving home. And a bonus hack for you, have a hard turnaround time, especially if you're a solo hiker in the winter. It's really hard sometimes to cut your hike short when you didn't get to your destination, but safety is a priority in the winter. So make sure if you know you have X number of hours, you have a hard turnaround time so that you can make it back to your car in plenty of time and not get stranded out there. That's what I have for you today, just a quick little video and a couple hacks that I have found very useful. What hacks do you use? I'm sure I'm missing a ton, and I always like to learn from people. So if you have a hack that you think I'd like to know, go ahead and drop that in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you did find any value in this video, please hit that like button and subscribe. I'd love to have you. That's what I got for you today. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.